This is the story of the new National Party rescue missions, always ready to rescue Grenada with resilience, courage, and unwavering leadership. Founded in the early 1980s during a time of great uncertainty, Grenada was still reeling from the aftermath of the revolution, especially the violent way it ended. Fragile and yearning for stability in 1984, leaders from across the region gathered on Union Island with the three existing political parties in Grenada at the time, namely the Grenada National Party, the GNP, led by Herbert Blaise, the National Democratic Party, the NDP, headed by George Brizan, and the Grenada Democratic Movement, GDM, headed by Dr. Francis Alexis. That meeting in Union Island resulted in the formation of the new National Party, the NNP. At the inaugural meeting of the newly formed NNP, Herbert Blaise was elected as the political leader, with our present leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell, appointed as the General Secretary. In December 1984, the first parliamentary general elections post-revolution were held. The new National Party won 14 of the 15 seats, and Herbert Blaise was elected Prime Minister. His vision was a united Grenada, with key pillars being economic and infrastructure development, tourism, and strong international relations. His humility and dedicated service to restore our democracy and rebuild our institutions will always be etched in our history. Internal differences between the leaders of the three parties that formed the NNP saw the exit of George Brizan and Dr. Francis Alexis in 1987. They subsequently formed the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, with George Brizan as the political leader and leader of the opposition in Parliament. By 1989, Dr. Mitchell became the leader of the NNP. In 1990, the NNP lost the general elections to the NDC, and Grenada was again faced with major challenges. Grenada's weak growth performance during the period 1990 to 1994 was attributed to a continuous contraction in agricultural output, which declined each year. In addition, the construction industry experienced a major contraction in 1992 due to the sharp fall in public sector investment. In 1993, output declined in the mining and quarrying, construction, and manufacturing sectors, as well as in agriculture. Gross domestic expenditure declined continuously from 117.4% of GDP in 1990 to 102.1% of GDP in 1994. By 1995, the new National Party was called upon by the people of Grenada to perform its second rescue mission under the leadership of Dr. Mitchell. The work of the NNP team and the clarion call for inclusivity during that period of service led to the party's first historic clean sweep victory in 1999. With the exceptional leadership of Dr. Mitchell, the NNP team went on to shape some of the most defining moments in our nation's history post the period of the revolution, leading the country through its darkest hours of two major hurricanes, Ivan and Emily, a world financial crisis, and a pandemic. Grenada suffered damages in excess of 200% of its gross domestic product, GDP, as a result of the hurricanes. Team NNP was charged with the responsibility to manage the rebuilding process in collaboration with the social partners, including the opposition. Worthy of mention are a few of the key Build Back initiatives: distribution of free material support, the reconstruction of 200 homes for vulnerable families, the negotiation of 6 housing schemes, most of which we have today: Soubise, Montrush, St. David's, Diamond, and Beauséjour, rebuilding of 2 national stadiums, negotiation with the US aid to build 1,200 houses. Negotiations with the US aid to finance the cost of homes for 150 families. Cap on gas price. Reduction in property taxes. Provision of planting materials, fertilizers, labor support, equipment, and grant support to farmers to compensate for their lost income. Fisher folks were given grant support to repair their boats, replace engines, other equipment, and to compensate for interim loss of livelihood. The new National Party was asked by the people of Grenada to sit out the period 2008 to 2013 in the governance of the country. But by 2011-2012, the cries of yet another rescue mission were heard. In 2013, in true NNP fashion, we armed ourselves for the battle, and in 2013, we took on the fight and were victorious. From his first entry into Parliament in 1984, Dr. Mitchell's leadership became a symbol of progress, leading to two more historic election victories in 2013 and 2018, where the NNP won all 15 seats. A powerful testament to the unwavering trust and confidence of the Grenadian people. This era of the NNP saw heightened collaboration with our social partners to craft a homegrown structural adjustment program. The key objectives of this program were increase growth, restore fiscal and debt sustainability, strengthen the financial sector, while ensuring that social safety net programs such as the Support for Education, Empowerment and Development SEED program better targeted poor and vulnerable households, and that a targeting instrument was utilized to more objectively identify beneficiaries. During this rescue mission, Team NNP reduced unpaid claims of $100 million and had an average GDP growth rate of 5% and above consistently. The national debt was significantly reduced, moving from 108% of GDP to 57.7% before COVID-19, a drastic decrease in unemployment from over 40% to under 15%. The NNP spearheaded the construction of two national stadiums, expanded the cruise port to accommodate over 300,000 visitors annually, and upgraded more than 1,500 kilometers of farm roads, making life easier for our farmers and boosting agricultural production. In the realm of social progress, the NNP's legacy is undeniable. We brought clean, potable water to over 95% of households, expanded electrification to rural areas, and revolutionized telecommunications, making high-speed internet accessible to schools and homes across the nation. Education was a cornerstone of the NNP's commitment to the nation. The government awarded over 3,000 scholarships, providing access to higher education for students who would otherwise not have the opportunity. Through programs like the Imani, Empower, Project Fly, Youth Biz, Aspire, Reach, and Youth in Agriculture, the NNP empowered thousands of young people with skills training, job placement opportunities, and the chance to build a better future through scholarships and other support programs. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the NNP protected the livelihoods of thousands of Grenadians through physical measures that stabilized the economy and prioritized public health. Over 7,500 families benefited from housing initiatives, and as of June 2022, the NNP was paying pensions to 2,200 retirees with an average annual budget of $75.4 million. These victories were more than just political successes. There were endorsements of NNP's dedication to the people of Grenada. Dr. Mitchell's leadership brought about significant economic progress. Today, Grenada finds itself at another critical crossroad. The current NDC administration's mismanagement has weakened our economy, eroded key institutions, and undone much of the progress the NNP worked so tirelessly to secure. Under the NDC, serious crime and inflation are skyrocketing, the quality of healthcare deteriorating, and the people are once again bearing the brunt of poor governance. As history has shown, when Grenada calls, the NNP is always ready to respond. We stand ready to rescue, rebuild, and restore. This isn't just a mission, it's a promise. From providing water to every home, paving roads that connect communities, and supporting families with housing, to educating our youth and boosting our economy, the NNP has always been the driving force behind Grenada's greatest achievements. The NNP has always been there to rescue Grenada. We are ready to lead again. We will bring Grenada back to stability, prosperity, and unity, lifting our nation to the heights and respect it deserves. Together, we will rescue Grenada because we have done it before and we will do it again.
Hello and hello, good night. Good night to Byelands. Good night to quicksand. Is that what you call here, Miss Waldron? Dead sand. Oh, all right. Well, tonight we are about to wake up the sand that is dead. I want to recognize in our presence our caretaker for this area and this constituency, Sister Lorena Waldron. Of course, give her a round of applause. And in our presence, we also do have another young champion, Sister Kate Skeeter Lewis, parliamentary rep for St. Andrews Northeast. And soon to arrive, she just had a little delay dealing with some other issues. We have our political leader who is going to be here shortly, and when she arrives, of course, she will get the kind of welcome that she deserves. I want to greet all of you and say a pleasant good evening to you, whichever part of the constituency or of the parish that you are from. We are happy to have you with us. We are going live, so there are several radio stations on which they are listening to. People in their homes who cannot make it to be with us are listening to our meeting live tonight. But as per usual, in the house of the NNP, we always say, God first, country second, party third, and then we, wherever we are. Showers of blessings. Let's take it as we call, at the same time, we call on Brother Millet to come to the microphone and welcome God's presence among us. Thank you, Brother Millet.
Pleasant good night to each and everyone. This afternoon, I greet you in Jesus' name. Our mighty and heavenly Father, you're truly wonderful to be here with you this afternoon. You are welcome in this place, dear Lord. So God, we give you praise, we give you honor and glory. Lord, I lift up this meeting before you, dear Lord. I pray your blessing on each and every speaker this afternoon here. Whatever they have to say, God, make it be for the honor and glory of your name and for the people in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique. God, we need you in our presence here this afternoon. So we ask that you will take full charge and control of each and everything, dear Lord. We pray for our listening here this afternoon from each and everyone, those who are at home, those who are here this afternoon, those who are listening from far. We ask your blessing in Jesus' name, and we pray that you, God, will bless Sister Waldron, bless Sister Kate this afternoon. Our political leader will lift her up before you. And dear Lord, we ask your protection as she comes to this meeting in Jesus' mighty name.
We thank you, Brother Millet. Of course, we always like to invoke the Spirit. We want to wake up the Spirit. As the song said, wake somebody. Let them know NNP is here. Yes. NNP! NNP! All right. So, this evening, we are doing this meeting as a continuation of several meetings that we have had in various parts of the island, different constituency, different villages. Of course, it is our duty as a political party, and a political party that is accustomed to progress, to growth, to real transformation, to find you wherever you are, and of course, to bring the message to you. I know the weather seemed to be a little inclement this evening, but we ask you to listen as we bring the various speakers. We ask you to take note. We ask you not to keep all the information that you gather here tonight just to yourself, but to share it with your neighbors, share it with your friends, share it on the block, share it in the church, because people need to know that this Grenada had been in a better place before. And we do believe and have confidence that it can get back to that good place once again. So as we continue with the message, I call on a stalwart, someone who has been around, someone who has represented before, someone who has brought the message and has been in the vineyard tiling from time to time, never giving up on the struggle, never giving up on the people, never giving up on the party. Tonight, friends, put your hands together and assist me in bringing Sister Lorena Waldron to the microphone so that she can talk to you.
Thank you very much, Brother Bola, our General Secretary of the New National Party and Chairman of tonight's proceedings, Sister Kate Lewis Peters, Parliamentary Representative for St. Andrews Northeast, Executive members of the New National Party, Executive members of St. Andrews Northwest Constituency. I recognize our Chairman, Brother Reginald Millet, and other members, visiting friends, persons who are listening online. I know many of them would have liked to be here, but some of them couldn't come because of lots of threats, and so they are protecting their jobs. So I take the opportunity to welcome all of you who came from around St. Andrews to be here tonight. And I want you to give yourself a loud round of applause for bracing the weather. Sisters and brothers, I want to thank the New National Party executive for giving me the opportunity to once again be the caretaker of St. Andrews Northwest Constituency. St. Andrews Northwest is very dear to my heart. I appreciate all what you have done for me in the past. I appreciate and thank all our foot soldiers who stood firm with us over the years to ensure that Northwest St. Andrews remain in the house of the New National Party. And I know, sisters and brothers, that you, the people of Northwest St. Andrews, would not fail us when the bell rings. You all would continue to support the New National Party because you have benefited tremendously. Sisters and brothers, since taking the leadership role, once again in Northwest St. Andrews, we have had great successes. We had our executive bodies and all our support groups elected. We did a lot in the short space of time. We were able to contribute towards our back-to-school program, and over 150 students got back-to-school packages. We were able to sponsor 10 children, secondary children, with trophies and grant to take them to secondary level. Sisters and brothers, we were able to distribute toys, food baskets, etc. to many of our citizens in our constituency. I want to say that we involved in the transportation of our children. Many of our students, and sad to say, sisters and brothers, under this present administration, we have a lot of dropouts. And when we recognize students who were struggling to go to TAMCC and other learning institutions, we were able to help them by providing transportation allowances. Northwest St. Andrews, in that short space of time. We assisted persons, we always there when people are grieving and so, and provided whatever we can, the little goodies and so, to ease the burden on them. Sisters and brothers, I want to again thank all of you for coming, and to say that Sunday we had a walkabout in the area, and I've noted lots of concerns. I've been crying out for the longest while since I take the leadership role in Northwest St. Andrews of some of the concerns in Northwest St. Andrews. There is a retaining wall to be constructed right in the back there, and nothing has happened since then. I wrote our parliamentary representative, and she has not moved up to now. If you go there and you look at the lady house, anytime if the bad rain comes, the house could fall down. So I'm again appealing to her to do her best to ensure that that wall is being constructed. We walked about in the area, and we have an incomplete house up in Bamboo. I told the gentleman that I was going to raise it. 3 months now, incomplete, and all the cement get hard. I spoke to one of the contractors last night. I said, why is it happening? And he said they're behind. He said they have been doing that, dropping cement and a lot of wastage. And we have a lot of people who need the necessary support. I understand somewhere around there are 2 men, brothers living under trying conditions. So I'm again appealing to the parliamentary representatives, because we have to ensure that they meet the needs of the people in the area. There is another lady on the top road. They know who I'm speaking about. They fixed the roof, but tonight as the rain is falling, she would get wet. So we're asking them to go and fix it almost immediately to help the lady, to ease the burden. Also, her son needs some support in terms of house repair material. These are some of the immediate needs that we encountered Sunday in our walkabout. So again, sisters and brothers, I have to touch all the way in Byelands, the farmers in Maribor. Despite several attempts, we wrote them, we talk on radio, television, all about the plight of the farmers in Maribor. Up to now, they disconnected the water, and the farmers have difficulty in getting their farm operational. We have a number of people in the area who were victimized, and they were victimized because they were seen as NNP. They took away the lands that they were farming. They took away their jobs, Sisters and brothers, there is one specific lady, as I said the last time. She worked for 9 years in the agricultural station. You gave her 1 day's notice with no compensation up to this blessed day. So I'm asking the parliamentary representatives and the Minister for Agriculture to fix this vexing problem almost immediately. Yesterday I was in Grenville. They have a habit of just going around and trying to acquire people's land and things like that. Yesterday I was in Grenville and a lady approached me and she told me, let us put our hands together, sisters and brothers, for our political leader, Sister Emmeline Pierre.
I know who I'm voting for. NNP I'm voting for. Tell me who you're voting for. NNP we voting for. So let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving. Every man is smiling. Let's keep moving. Salary.
Welcome, a special welcome to our political leader. Let us welcome that young and vibrant lady. A lady whom I admire very, very much. She was my student, and she get brighter than me. She was a member of the Constituency. I really, really admire Sister Pierre. She started from childhood with the New National Party, and she rise to the occasion. And we in the New National Party endorse her 100% as our political leader. And I know that she would do great things. She is very organized and straightforward. We have to dispel all the doubts, all the gossips, all the propaganda, and work towards ensuring that Sister Emmeline Pierre becomes the Prime Minister of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique very soon. Yes, sisters and brothers, as I was saying, yesterday a lady met me in Grenville, and she told me that she occupied a parcel of land for many, many years. And the Minister for Agriculture, and they continue to victimize people. They continue to threaten people. He went, and the lady was so wise that she taped everything that he was saying. And when you see them come to you talking to you, you should record what they're saying. So she has it on record, the reason why he wants the land, looking for votes. So I gave her a little advice, and she's going to take the advice. Same thing happening in Lakabeke. Could you imagine our parliamentary representative, after all those years being parliamentary representative of Northwest St. Andrews, and the lady knew full well that when she took over from me, there were people in Lakabeke area who got lands under the Land for the Landless program. I remembered when I took office in 95. So Eric Matthew Gary is the one that started the Land for the Landless program. And we should give him he died, but let us put our hands. And there were almost everybody who received land under the Land for the Landless program. They didn't pay for their land. And Dr. Mitchell, our dear political leader, Prime Minister, he came to several meetings in the area, Northwest St. Andrews, and they went to other areas. And we decided to waive all the accumulated interest. And the people paid for the land at the cost price. They got a deed and the plan. And today, many of them went to the banks, they got loans, and they built the houses and things like that. But could you imagine? We took office, and we continued the program. And sisters and brothers, when my dear sister took over from me, I thought she was going to follow in my footsteps. But she failed to regularize the status of the people. And she actually went to them and told them, as far as I'm concerned, all of you are considered as squatters. So right now the people are there, they don't know what to do. They're threatening to come and take back lands from them, saying that we want lands for our people. But I am appealing to them to desist from such behavior. Desist, because they will look for real confusion in the area. And I'm appealing to the people to stand firm and say no to such immoral and illegal behavior. Sisters and brothers, as your parliamentary representative, I did my best to bring proper representation to you. Sunday gone, while I was in the area, a young man came to me. I'm not sure if he's wrong, I won't call his name. But he said to me, Miss, when I was a little boy, I was really in love with you, you know. He said, because I was a hot man, you know. I said, what do you mean by that? And I hugged him. He said, but I remembered you building, constructing all the concrete roads in Byelands. And I really appreciate you. He said, I remember you coming with the van loads of toys and distribute to all the children in Byelands. You didn't used to leave out anyone. And for this, I appreciate you very much. And you coming back, I would continue to support the new National Party. Thank you, young man, for recognizing my contribution. And we did a lot of things in terms of the development of our constituency. Sisters and brothers, I can go on and on. We build roads, bridges, etc., etc. I want to again say and thank our dear Prime Minister, Dr. the Right Honorable Kit Claudius Mitchell, for giving me the opportunity to serve in various ministries. Because of that opportunity, I grew. And I learned a lot. I've learned a lot from the exposure given to me. A young man from the area told me that we should explain to the young people what we did. But sisters and brothers in the area, the first portfolio that was given to me is education. And we indeed reformed the education system in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. When we came in office, sisters and brothers, we were in an old building on Lucas Street, termites infected, etc. The workers were demoralized. We had one typewriter, manual typewriter. And sisters and brothers, the new National Party took initiative and we negotiated the necessary funding. And today you have them sitting in the brand new in the Ministry of Education and still saying that NNP did not do anything. We got funding. It was our objective as part of our manifesto then to reform the education system and to ensure that every boy and girl get that old golden opportunity to enter secondary school. So we started the process, sisters and brothers. As a result, we built Wester Hall Secondary School. We expanded all our secondary schools throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique to accommodate our children. I remember going to Petit Martinique, and I can't stop talking about that. And while I was addressing the young children there who passed the common entrance, and I turned to those who didn't pass, and I said, you can go on to the standard 7 and get a bursary and so. I saw the principal looked at me, and I said, what's happening? He said, we don't have a standard 7. I said, how that could happen? I said, what you doing with these little children and them? He said, they're going home. I said, home? I said, no, that can't happen. Immediately, I took up the phone and I called the 2 secondary school principals in Carriacou. And they told me they had space. And we started that process, universal secondary education in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So all our children in that since then had the opportunity to enter secondary school. And when I came back home here on mainland, I called all the principals from the various schools, starting from Montrose. I remembered Brother George in St. John's Christian Academy. He said the school, they hardly had students. And we took students as far as Birch Grove, and he used to use his bus to transport the children from St. George's to St. John's. Sisters and brothers, we did a lot. I remembered one of the parliamentary representatives in the NDC. When he heard that and all our students went to school, some of the students, sisters and brothers, you know, the sportsmen and women, the teachers and them in those days didn't used to focus on the academics. So the children, all they were concerned is run, and whatever. So these children were left out. And immediately all the students were given the opportunity to enter secondary school. And I remember a learned member on the NDC said in the parliament, it seems as though there is a revolution in the Ministry of Education. Indeed, there was a revolution because we made all our boys and girls get the golden opportunity to enter secondary school. And sisters and brothers, I can go on and on. Sister Emmeline came, Sister Charles came, Brother Laurie Joseph, and we continue the process. Now you hear talking about they building one school one by one and one by one and one by one. Tell them NNP is the one that laid the foundation. The funding they made there, it was already allocated to construct those schools they're boasting about. So they didn't do anything. All they're doing is claiming what is not theirs. I remember Sister Kate, I know she might talk about it. The lights in Progress Park. Could you imagine our parliamentary representative want to take praise for it? Sister Kate, Brother Spaceman, I would call his name. I remember the days when the rest of land there, it was a lot of cocoa there. I lost vote that year. Because the person who had the land, the person who had the land then, we took the land and Brother Spaceman grade down that whole plot of land. So, Sister Delma, please, don't take the praise. Sister Kate was appealing since we lost the election. Please, put up the lights in Progress Park. Sisters and brothers, I can go on and on. I have a lot to say. I served in the Ministry of Social Development. I'll just touch a little on that. And then close up because the chairman already warned me. Yeah. Social development. I remember taking up that portfolio, sisters and brothers. And there were absolutely nothing in place for our children. And we went to Belize and we signed the Convention on the Rights of the Child. And I'm appealing to the government to look at that convention. When we came back, we took the bill to Parliament and we passed the Child Protection Act. It became law. We set up the Child Welfare Authority. And sisters and brothers, also we focus on women's affairs. We also went and passed the act. We set up actually a halfway home for battered women and children as well. So when you have children and parents in conflict and things like that. Added to that, sisters and brothers, we protect our children so much in that when we encounter problems with children and families and things like that, you know, you have some bad men that misbehave and things like that. Instead of hearing the matters in the open court, we amended the magistrate court to hear it in camera. So sisters and brothers, there are many, many laws in the Education Act protecting our children. But what these monsters and them intend to do, sisters and brothers, we have to say no. We have to say a big no to the amendments that they are proposing. Tell them to read the laws that are already in place. You might have one or two men or one or two families that might, but this is not rampant in Grenada. whatever they're trying to say. You know, they're linking with certain countries, and you know, you could abuse children from age 9 and 10 and whatever it is you could marry. So they want to pass the law here so our children could follow suit. Sisters and brothers, I'm appealing to you parents to continue to protect your children and guide your children in the right path. The Bible says, train up your children the way they should grow, so that when they grow, they would not depart from the training. So let us continue to, and you know something? I have to say that I really, really admire our young parents today. Our young parents, they show a lot of interest in their children. They are proud when the children pass the common entrance, etc. They are there for the children. In my days, there was nothing like that. We didn't have no protection. Going to school barefooted, now children admire them with socks and shoes and things like that. You know? And I really admire the role that the parents are playing. So continue to do your best. And to those young men and young women who play in man and woman and trying to, you are falling by the wayside, please buck up. Please buck up. You know, and let us as a community, as a family, work together to ensure that our children are on the right path. So sisters and brothers, as Brother Bola gave me the warning, I would have to come back another time. So I am appealing to all of you who are listening to me, to continue to support the new National Party. We have loads of plans. I am in the process of doing a needs assessment for Northwest St. Andrews in each village. And I plan to do a mini manifesto. And you know that NNP, we work and we work and we work. And we, as I said, we build roads, bridges, we build roads, we do all in our power. We develop every sector. So continue to stand firm with the new National Party and work towards winning the next election. Thank you very much again, and may God richly bless each and every one of us. Thank you.
I know who I'm voting for. NNP I'm voting for. Tell me who you're voting for. NNP we voting for. So let's keep moving.
Okay, Mr. DJ, thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Waldron. Of course, like I said in the beginning, a stalwart. One who has been in the vineyard for many, many, many years and has never given up. She never gets weary. Yeah? She never gets weary. She keeps on going. In the interest of time, because of the weather, my brothers and sisters, NNP bring blessing. This is a farming community, and I know that there are many farmers that are happy for that little water that we're getting. I know you are not too happy because you want to enjoy your meeting. It's always a celebration when NNP come together in any area. We are happy people. We are blessed people. And no matter what they do, they can't take the joy away from us. No, no, no. They can't take our joy away. So we will continue to bring the message from village to village, from street corner to street corner. They will hear our voices. When we are not in a meeting, they're going to hear us on the radio. When we are not on the radio, they will hear the voice of our political leader speaking out on the different issues. Yes? She's not afraid. Because she's covered. She's covered by the Spirit. You know, when I could have sing, I would have sing a nice song for all you. No, no, no. Because there is a gospel that, be not afraid. I go before you, always come, follow me. Come, you know, all year round they were singing, call somebody, wake somebody. Be not afraid. Come with us. The new National Party is on a roll. Because we know Grenada has been better than it is now before. And we are convinced that Grenada can get better than it is now. And the only one to take us there is the new National Party under the leadership of Sister Emmeline Pierre. So whether you're a housewife or a construction worker, you are a farmer, or you get a little fortnight on the road, there is room in the house of the new National Party for you. Come on board. We are ready to welcome you. We are ready to embrace you. Just be prepared to work together with us in a fair and honest manner. My friends, at this moment, at this very time, I am happy and I am proud. And I want you to join me as I bring to this platform a lady that I consider to be a growing politician, up and coming, making waves, and have a lot to offer. Let's welcome Sister Kate Skeeter Lewis.
NMP! They can't stop us! NMP8! St. Andrew Northeast! Thank you. Thank you to our Gensec, Brother Bola, my former MP as well. And I know we are in the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest, and I want to recognize the caretaker, Sister Lorena Waldron. But I must give special recognition to our political leader. And I'm saying it now and I will continue to say it. Our first female Prime Minister, the Honorable, my colleague sister, Emmeline Pear. Let them know we are not afraid. I must of all also recognize you, the supporters of the new National Party. Brothers and sisters, we also have to recognize those who are looking on and those who have compared the times gone with the times now. They are still comparing and they are watching and waiting to place their support for the new National Party. So we say good night to these people as well. We are here tonight because of our love for our country, Grenada. We are here tonight because we know that our people deserve better. And we are here tonight because we are determined. Yes, we are determined to bring back a government that works for the people and not for themselves. Brothers and sisters, let us not forget that when the new National Party is in office, Grenada is always better off. And that is a fact. They cannot doubt it because the people are feeling it. The people know it. When the new National Party led this country, we brought stability to our economy. We increased the jobs for our people. Employment grew. We attracted investment. Look at all the hotel, the tourism industry grew through the hotel investment that took place throughout the length and breadth of our country. We made sure that Grenada was the shining star of the Eastern Caribbean. And that is the Grenada that we know under the new National Party. Our young people had tremendous opportunities for scholarships and for training and for entrepreneurship. Just last week, I met a young man and he was asking, Sister Kate, what about the entrepreneurship program? I want to get into small business, but there is no opportunities for our young people to get into small business at this time. They are told to go to the Grenada Development Bank, and the criteria, the conditions set out, they cannot meet it. So our young people are frustrated at this time. Our farmers, our fisher folk, they had the backing of the government under the new National Party because we understood their struggles. You know, I couldn't believe my ears tonight when Sister Waldron spoke about the farmers in Maribor. This must be going on almost a year now. This situation is still not yet resolved. What this tells us about the current administration? Well, after they closed down the MNIB, they sent a loud message about how they felt about the farmers of this country. So I'm shocked but not surprised that the situation in Maribor is still not yet resolved. That's who they are. They do not care about our ordinary people. The new National Party put people at the center of development. We did not just talk and talk and talk, but we delivered. We did not hide behind excuses. Everything that go wrong these days, they say, the former administration, the former administration. We did not blame anyone. We found solutions. And that is why Grenada was able to move forward under the new National Party. And I would say that we have done it before. And we will do it again when we get back into government in the not too distant future. My friends, what do you see today? What do you see under this current administration? I can tell you what is happening. What is happening right there is poor leadership and corruption at high levels from the top to the bottom. Corruption is reigning. Corruption is eating away the fabric of our nation. You know, even in my own constituency, a young man was arrested for the same corruption issue. I'm not sure if he's charged, but I know he was arrested. And the people are speaking about it because they know corruption when they see it. And we cannot accept this high level of corruption taking place in our country today. All the broken promises are piling up one after the other. And anytime they do one project, they would boast about it as if they came to sit down and collect money and do nothing. But let them know all of the projects that they are doing now is because of the strong foundation. The strong foundation that was laid by the new National Party. Without a foundation, you cannot build. So if you do one project, you were employed by the people to do the work for the people on behalf of the people. Instead, when you speak and you express how you feel about things in this country, they have their people, and their people are on Facebook and all social media platforms, dragging down the citizens of this country who stand up and speak for their rights. Instead of empowering communities, they are dividing them. They are dividing them because the resources of our country is going in one direction. Instead of investing in progress, they are wasting opportunities. And I see the few on Facebook who are advocating for them because they belong to the FFF. They belong to the friends, the family, and the financiers of this administration. So they want to continue their big life, so they will advocate for them. But we, the new National Party, we will stand up and we will fight against the level of corruption and the one-sidedness that is happening today in our country. Look around you. When last did you go to the supermarket? When last did you go to the village shop? The cost of living is unbearable at this time. Ordinary families are struggling to put food on the table. And someone said that they enjoy the carnival, so they should be able to put food on the table. Look at the activities that we, the people, enjoy the most. It was the activities that involved the jab, because it was free. We did not have to pay for it. You did not see us in the big functions. You did not see us in the elevated levels where you had to pay pound and crown to be there. You did not see us there. We enjoyed what was free and easily accessible. Our young people They are struggling. They are losing hope because unemployment keep rising. And our young people cannot bear it anymore. Only a few are benefiting. But when I speak for the majority of young people who have just graduated from TAMCC, who have just graduated with the CXC and the K passes, and they don't know what is next because of the lack of opportunities present for them at this time. And while our people suffer, the government, the current administration continue to make excuses and keep pointing fingers backwards, saying it is the former administration. That, my friends, it is not leadership. That is failure. And Grenada, we deserve better. We deserve better than that. And the truth is simple. Grenada is always stronger under the new National Party. And that is why Grenada will be stronger again when the new National Party returns to office. But I want you to hear me clearly. You are out in your numbers tonight, and I commend you. We are happy for that level of support. But I want to tell you tonight that the victory will not just fall on our laps. It will not just come by chance. It will not just come by waiting. It will come by hard work and action. And the time to act is now. So I am calling on every one of you. Let us organize every village, every constituency, every parish. We must strengthen our branches, our PDs. We must take the message directly to our people. We must remind them of the truth. That whenever Grenada prosper is because the new National Party is in government. And what is happening? The decline that we now face under this administration. We want you to know that Grenada will rise again. It will rise again when we take back the government, when we take back our office and run this country the way it should be run. We must say to our farmers who are struggling, help is on the way. To our young people searching for opportunities, hope is on the way. We must say to the families who cannot make ends meet, relief is on the way. And we must say to each and every Grenadian, real leadership, experienced leadership, leadership that cares is on its way. And that is what the new National Party stands for. That is what we have always stood for. And I can tell you we have done it before. We have delivered before. And we will deliver again. So tonight, I call on you. Do not sit down. Do not sit back. Remember, we cannot sit down. Don't wait for tomorrow. Let us mobilize now. Let us organize now. Let us do the work, knock on every door from house to house. Let us remind our people of the simple truth. The truth that when the new National Party is in government, that they do better, that the cost of living is manageable, that they will rise under the new National Party. The road ahead will not be easy. The fight will not be simple. But together we will not be stopped. We will not be stopped because we on the path of success. We on the path of reclaiming good governance. We on the path of stamping out corruption. And we on the path of restoring the new National Party back to the governance of this country. I thank you, my brothers and sisters. NMP! NMPites! We are ready for them. They cannot stop us, and they will not stop us. Thank you. I love you.
Tell me who you're voting for. NMP we voting for. So let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving.
Like good French wine, she keeps getting better and better every time. Thank you, Sister Kate. Thank you, my parliamentary rep. We are proud of you. NNP is proud of you. And Grenada is proud of you. She gave hope, and that's what NNP gives. Hope. NNP always gives you the feeling that things will get better, and it does get better. I mean, every one of us can testify. Let's search our pockets. From 2022 to today, do we have more money or less money? When we go to the grocery with our money, do we get more groceries or less groceries? When we go to pay our bills, whether it's light bill or phone bill or water bill, once before we could pay in full, now we're only paying piece. We could pay less. So when the NDC came last time around and they said, vote us for transformation, we are getting transformation, but on the negative side. Things aren't getting better. And I shouldn't say things not getting better. For most of Grenada. Because there are some people that are living so nice, so good. Things are happening for them. That is why they want to crucify you. And they want to kill you. If you say, oh God, things hard. Because it's good for them. Some of them in government or holding high positions, but have several companies in different names and headed by different people, getting all the work, and the citizens of the country continue to suffer. Can't get nothing. But you know, an interesting thing that I just want to point out to you. There's a particular representative who ever so often goes up on Facebook and show what he does. The AI man, they tell me he is. I didn't know that about him. The AI man. You know, but what is so crafty about the individual is that he says, here, for example, he says, here is a group of young men, about 40 of them, being trained in electronics and so, by the parliamentary representative for the area. Now, of course, we must give credit to him if he is the one who organized, and give credit to him for getting the young people and bringing them there. But the bill for the facilitator and everything else goes to the Ministry of Community Development to be paid for. So it's done by the government of Grenada with you and I and every one of us tax dollar. So why is he claiming that he is doing it? Yeah? Nothing. They can't do anything for themselves. They depend on the taxpayers' dollar. So I agree. He initiate. I agree that he facilitate and other things. But he's not doing it. And that's the point I'm about to make. That is nothing new. That has always been done. Members of the new National Party, when they were in governance, did for their various constituencies. And that's why people voted you in. So that you can negotiate. So that you can bring forward the needs of the people to the cabinet. So that you can ask your colleagues in cabinet to support you with a program for the benefit of your people. That is what is continuing. But they want to make you believe that it is only because of them that you're getting it. No, that is not the truth. And don't allow them to bamboozle you and pull wool over your eye to make us believe that. So stick with your party. Your party has always been there for you. And Sister Kate gave you very good advice that I want to repeat. The time is now to do the work. Make sure the people who turn 18 in your various villages and communities get registered, remind them of what the NNP has done before, but more importantly of what the NNP will do in the coming period. Because what's gone is gone. It's what's coming that is more important. But we have had a foundation. The NNP has built a foundation, solid, so that we can continue with the building process. Stick with your party and do what's necessary. Mr. DJ, I'm feeling for a special kind of song. I don't know if you have it, but I'll go ask you for it. Because right now, where we are here, in Byelands in the dead sand there, we want that song. Dead sand, dead sand, dead sand. But give us a Gideon boots, Mr. DJ. You have that? I need a Gideon boots and a khaki suit. Let me hear you, Mr. DJ, if you have it. The DJ go and hide? No, the DJ can't jump. He can't jump. Maybe he don't. No, Mr. DJ said he didn't work with this one. Only work. Yes, man. Let's make that one. Let's make that one. Big one for NNB. Listen to the words. Thank you, Mr. DJ. We got the strength and the power. Yes? And we go continue to push our people up the ladder. Just lace up your Gideon boots. Put on your khaki suit. And let's stand out here to defend the youth and the people of Grenada from all the suffering that they are going through. But brothers and sisters, we cannot do it well enough without proper, strong, and visionary leadership. We need someone to go at the forefront. Someone to lead us through that march. Someone that is going to guide us through that fight. And of course, we can't ask for anyone better than a young, strong, and vibrant lady, equipped for the war, already have on her Gideon boots, have on her khaki suit, and ready to take the fight, to defend the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Sister Emmeline Pierre, let's bring her to the stage. Sister Emmeline Pierre.
NNPites! NNPites! I say NNPites! Let me take this opportunity tonight to recognize other very important people who are with us. Of course, I especially recognize members of the head table, my sister, Honorable Kate Skeeter Lewis Peters, parliamentary representative for St. Andrew Northeast. I also recognize a former member of the Parliament of Grenada, Sister Lorena Waldron, a fighter, a hard worker, someone who loves people with a passion and who is doing some very good work here in the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest as our caretaker of the new National Party. I also recognize our General Secretary and other members of the new National Party's executive present, and all of you. But I pause specially
to recognize the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Put your hands together for the bigger Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Because while we recognize that the new national party is important, we recognize that we are only a vehicle for the betterment of our people, the betterment of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. But I want to also, brothers and sisters, use this opportunity tonight to recognize the people of Byelands who are here this evening, especially the many young men and women that I see in our midst. Put your hands together for them. The guys on the block, they're listening and they're paying attention. You know, when I interacted with some of them on Sunday together with the caretaker for the area, I was not talking politics, but some of them said to me, you know who we support. They're very clear about that. Supporters of the new national party. Brothers and sisters, tonight I'm here because I stand with you. Tonight I'm here because I'm standing for you. Tonight I'm here because I understand, brothers and sisters, the plight and the struggles of the people of this country. And that is why tonight I say to the people of Byelands, you are not alone. The pain and the struggles that you feel, the challenges that you experience, I say to you, Byelands, you are not alone. You know, I was a bit worried whether I would make it tonight. I've been struggling for a couple days with something. Well, I call it must be the callaloo leaf. It can't be anything else. But you know, I couldn't miss this, and I trust that I would be able to make it through my presentation, but I couldn't miss this. Because Byelands holds some very pleasant memories for me. Not only the fact that I grew up a stone throw away in Bruch Grove. So of course, you know, Byelands we frequented. But those of you who are here from Byelands would know that my father frequented here more than me. And that is why you know that I have a sister right from this very village here. So Byelands is a very special place for a family. Brothers and sisters, this evening, I want to address some very serious issues. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, I would narrow that down to 3 critical areas: cost of living, the economy, and the age for civil legal responsibility bill. Issues that affect and confront and concern every single person listening me tonight. Brothers and sisters, when I speak about cost of living, I do not address this subject to score cheap political points against the government. But I address this subject tonight because I understand the pain that you feel and the betterment that you look forward to. It is a fact, brothers and sisters, every Grenadian, except a few, can say that things have gotten worse since the last general elections. Brothers and sisters, whether you are a single parent or a farmer, a fisherman, market vendor, bus driver, public servant, a young man on the block, an ordinary Grenadian man or woman, brothers and sisters, one fact is for sure, that things have gotten worse in this country. Cost of living is going up, up, up. Brothers and sisters, it's not just very high, as you are saying. It is not just very high. People are unable to make ends meet in this country. Brothers and sisters, the price of electricity, the price of goods on the shelves in the supermarkets, the cost of medicine. I hear somebody say they go dead. Brothers and sisters, the struggle is real in this country. Things are getting worse every day. But I want to say up front, brothers and sisters, that we are not saying tonight that cost of living was never high. We are not saying tonight that we have not had and we still don't have imported inflation, because we do. Brothers and sisters, what we are saying tonight is that things are getting worse, and the government of Grenada has a responsibility to do better. We are also saying tonight, brothers and sisters, that the new national party is ready to come back to bring relief to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. We are saying tonight, brothers and sisters, that Grenada needs a caring government, a government that is ready to cushion the effects of the rising cost of living, not a government that makes it worse every day. Let us look at some facts tonight. Because you see, it's one thing to say things are getting worse. It is one thing to say that cost of living is going up, but we got to be able to present facts in that regard. Brothers and sisters, let us take ourselves back a little bit. It's important to understand where you come from to know where you are going. By December 2021, you would recall, this was just after the COVID-19 pandemic, and we remember what was happening at that time. Food inflation was 118 plus points. Brothers and sisters, 118.52 points. In other words, the cost of living was indeed high. Inflation, food inflation was indeed high. But I want to remind you tonight what a caring government does when the cost of living is rising, when food cost is increasing. Brothers and sisters, we removed the VAT on basic goods to reduce the cost of living. We kept the cost of fuel at the pumps, so busmen and bus drivers and others were paying less. Brothers and sisters, we remove all taxes on electricity, so the cost of electricity went down, down, down. Brothers and sisters, we didn't stop there. We reduced the non-fuel charge on electricity by 25%. But we were only able to do that because we stood up. We stood up and we said we are going to buy back Grenlec, and we fought against Deacon Mitchell and the company to ensure that Grenlec came back to the hands of Grenadians so we could have reduced the cost of electricity. Brothers and sisters, we expanded social programs. So families in the seed program got an additional $150. We invested $2 million in single-parent households, putting money in the pockets of ordinary Grenadians around this country. We provided $10 million, brothers and sisters, $10 million in stimulus support for ordinary Grenadians throughout the length and breadth of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. But we didn't stop there. Brothers and sisters, we strengthened the Grenadian economy, and that is the only reason why the Honorable Deacon Mitchell could have boasted that he met a pregnant treasury with $500 million. Brothers and sisters, they came in like some excited children with a new Christmas toy. And this is what they did after they assumed office. I just told you what the NNP administration did. The NDC administration came in 2022. They removed the $150 that was given to families around this country. They put back the tax On electricity, check your bills, up, up, up. They reversed the 25% reduction that was given on non-fuel charges. They removed the cap on gas. What a wicked government. Brothers and sisters, they did not just reverse what we did in 2021, early 2022. Guess what? They made the problem even worse when they added a levy on water, introduced a tax on water, introduced a tax on sugar, understanding that every family in this country uses water. Brothers and sisters, as I say this, it's not in my script, but a young man called me recently, quite frustrated. Imagine his bill was $40, $40-something, and he wasn't able to pay the bill. They disconnected him, brothers and sisters, for $40-something. And guess what his new bill was when they added over $200 for reconnection, plus another $80. Brothers and sisters, I say to you tonight, the only thing that has gone up since the National Democratic Congress came into office is the struggle of the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique. The hurt and the pain that our people are experiencing. So brothers and sisters, they cut social programs. They cut support for farmers and fishermen. Imagine cutting support for productive sectors. Only one thing would happen: growth. We cannot experience growth. Decline in production. But what did they do for themselves? Brothers and sisters, I just told you what they did to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique. The question is, what did they do for themselves? Quite the reverse. Less than a year in office, when they did not even perform yet, they increased their salaries by over 100%. Brothers and sisters, what did they do for themselves? The Prime Minister decided to rent an apartment for $25,000 per month, when some people right here in Byelands are not making $200 a month. Brothers and sisters, that's not all. What else did they do for themselves? I said to you before, and I said it again, I say it again tonight. Brothers and sisters, in the last budget, you heard me make the point that the excess spent on travel in this country by our Prime Minister, I'm talking excess after the budgeted, what did he overspend on travel and hosting? More than $2 million, while people in Byelands are catching hell. Catching the nenen, as my colleague said. That is what they did for themselves. Brothers and sisters, where are we now as a people? Food inflation, brothers and sisters, is now at 143.14 points. 24.62 more higher than it was in 2021. Brothers and sisters, who feels it knows it. Who feels it knows it. Because there are few people who don't care because they don't feel the pain that you feel. So they can afford to go to the supermarket and not calculate, while some people have to walk around the aisles with their phone to make sure they're not embarrassed when they reach to the cashier. Brothers and sisters, we are in a very dangerous situation, and it's important that you understand what is happening. Brothers and sisters, the cost of living is increasing. But what makes the situation worse is that while the cost of living is increasing, government's ability to assist you is being reduced. Government is collecting less revenue. Listen to me carefully tonight. So imagine a situation where cost of living is increasing, government revenues is reducing, Government is investing less in the productive sectors like agriculture. Brothers and sisters, the debt is going higher. You hear them talk about 200 plus million US dollars that they intend to borrow for the Polaris. Brothers and sisters, we're not going to talk about that tonight. So the debt stock is increasing, and there is serious wastage and corruption in government. What a situation for us to be in. Brothers and sisters, this is quite the opposite of what the NNP left when we left office. We left a stable economy. We left resources in the treasury that they could have boasted about. And brothers and sisters, our people were not in the situation that they are in now. Today, Grenada is less resilient. Today, our treasury is weaker. And that means, brothers and sisters, that unlike in 2021, if we are faced with a crisis right now, if we are faced with a serious hurricane right now, brothers and sisters, crop smoke we pipe. Brothers and sisters, I say that because of the current situation as it relates to our economy. We are not ashamed. We are proud to say that the 500 million that they boasted about that is gone, wiped away in the wind, that the NNP was proud to build that economic foundation for the NDC to ride on right now. So you look at most of the projects around Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, it was the solid foundation of the new National Party. As I always say, they are still riding on the fuel of the new National Party. Brothers and sisters, just 3 years later, with increased revenue in CBI, they're selling far more passports today than we sold in the entire lifetime of that program. With the revenues from CBI, $118 million from the CRIF program. Brothers and sisters, could you imagine? Could you imagine with a solid foundation like this today? The current government reports that we have a deficit of $30.4 million. Can you believe that we have gotten to this point so quick? Question is, where did the money go? That is the question that we have to ask. So brothers and sisters, the situation right now is that we are spending more money than we are collecting in Grenada. That is a dangerous situation. And it reminds me of the NDC of 2008 to 2013. But you see, this is not their business. This is our business. And we ought to be very concerned about this. Because you know what this means? They don't care. But we have to care, because this situation means that contractors are going to continue to have problems to be paid. It means that regular workers with the government are going to continue to have challenges to be paid. Ask the road workers. Ask the asphalt workers. Ask the builders. Some people finish building a house months now and they cannot be paid. Brothers and sisters, when we left office, it's important that you know these facts. In 2022, we had a growth rate of 7.3%. Today, we could barely make 4%. In other words, we are going backward. We are going backward under this administration. Guess what? The revenues in the first half, this is our reality today. The revenues in the first half of this year has fallen short by $112.6 million. In other words, $112.6 million less than what they should have collected, which means less money in the pocket of our people, less money to provide the needs of our people, less money for medication in our hospital, and people say we shouldn't talk. Well, we are going to talk until this problem is solved. And we are going to talk until the new National Party returns to government to address the issues that are affecting our people. We will talk. Brothers and sisters, nobody would shut us up. Rain or shine, and that is why I love you tonight. Rain or shine, we are going to stand up for the people of Grenada, Carriacou, or Petit-Martinique. And I say to you tonight, not even bullets are going to stop us from standing up for the people of this country. We are not afraid. Brothers and sisters, tonight, as it relates to our economy, as it relates to the cost of living, I want to tell you where we are going. The new National Party has plans for the future, big plans for the future. Brothers and sisters, we are already excited to present you with our manifesto for the future. We are working hard to ensure that when we present that manifesto to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique, that they would understand that this is not about NNP. This is not about NDC. It is about the future of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique. It is the future of our children. It is the future of the young men on the block right here. It is the future of the single parents in Byelands. It is the future of the young women who I sat with right here in front of the shop on Sunday. So I say to you tonight, the new National Party would take bold steps to reduce the cost of living when we get back in government. I say to you tonight, when we get back in government, we are going to stand firm with our farmers and our fishermen and our small businesses. We are going to build from the ground up. Make sure our people in every community is empowered to thrive. Brothers and sisters, we would expand the safety nets for senior citizens and our vulnerable families. The NNP knows how to take care of our people. We did it before, and tonight I say to you, we're not just going to do it again. We're going to do it even better than we did it before. Brothers and sisters, we are ready to prepare and to provide real opportunities, even better opportunities for the young men and women of this country. We are ready to make significant investment in our productive sectors, and we are prepared to use innovative strategies to strengthen the Grenadian economy. One man said to me, well, when all you come, things go well, mash up. Well, I say to him, NNP know how to fix things when we meet a bad situation. The team of the new National Party is ready to fix it and to bring it back better. We do not believe in excuses. We believe in working for the people of our country. And so, brothers and sisters, I close on the last subject, that on the bill that was presented in Parliament some weeks ago by the National Democratic Congress, the bill for civil legal responsibility. And tonight I want to speak just about one clause in that bill, Clause 3. Brothers and sisters, I consider Clause 3 of that bill to be a reckless clause. I said I consider Clause 3 to be a reckless clause in this bill that gives politicians power over children, stripping parents of their sacred role to guide, to love, and to protect their children. Brothers and sisters, children as young as 12 being allowed to make life-changing decisions about their sexual and reproductive health without the parents' consent and the parents' knowledge. Brothers and sisters, this is not progress. I call this an assault on the parental rights. I call this an erosion of family values. I call this a dangerous step in the future of our country. And that is why I say to you tonight, the new National Party will not sit by and allow the NDC to return this bill and pass this bill in the Parliament of Grenada. Brothers and sisters, if there was a time when we would rise up and stand up together for this country, I say to you that this time is now. Brothers and sisters, we will fight. We will fight to defend our families. We will fight to protect our children. We will fight to preserve the sacred bond between parents and between their children. The future of Grenada, I say to you tonight, the future of Grenada is in your hands. We cannot allow a reckless government to destroy the future of our children. So I ask you tonight, are you ready to stand with the new National Party? I ask you tonight, are you prepared to fight with the new National Party? Brothers and sisters, this is your moment. This is your moment to rise for Grenada. This is your moment to stand up for Grenada. And together, we are going to fight for our children. And that is why tonight I want to announce publicly that the new National Party will join with the official opposition of this country. And we are going to be having a stakeholders conference on the 28th, Thursday the 28th of August this month. And we are going to engage persons who are going to present on this bill. And we are going to give our stakeholders an opportunity to speak on this bill. This is just one matter that is extremely important. The next important matter that I close with is how do we protect and save our country? So I close by saying to you tonight, you have a responsibility. Every single one of you here have a responsibility. Every serious Grenadian online have a responsibility. I say to register the people who understand that Grenada needs change at this time. Get out in your communities, canvass your voters list, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, and ensure that they understand the vision and the mission of the new National Party. So I ask you one more time tonight as I close, are you ready to stand up with the new National Party? I ask you again, are you ready to stand with the new National Party? And I close saying to you, we will fight. We will fight with all of our might, working for the NNP, working for Grenada, working for Carriacou, and working for Pity Matnick too. God bless all of you. I love you so much. Brothers and sisters, I guess I was so hot. I did not even see a very special lady. I want you to put your hands together for a stalwart. I want you to put your hands together. I want you to put your hands together for a woman that has served this country so well, Dr. Clarice Modest Cohen. Put your hands together.
We voting and play again. Call them. Wake them. Tell them. Go out there and call somebody. Wake somebody. Tell somebody. Knock on the door by somebody. And when you say, call somebody. Wake somebody. Tell them we voting NNP election day. Go out there and call somebody. Wake somebody. Tell somebody. Knock on the door by somebody. Call somebody.
Well. I tell you, the lady ready. Are you ready? NNP, you ready? Mr. DJ, if I was you, but I'm not you, immediately I would have played this song. Stand up and fight back. Because you got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. You got to fight for what is yours. Fight for your children. Fight for your future. Fight for your country, your freedom, and your liberty. Honorable political leader, we thank you. We thank you very much. People of Byelands, we thank you. And all the people of St. Andrews and wherever else from Grenada you come from to join us, we thank you. Those who have been online, we thank you very much for listening and for being part of tonight's meeting. But most importantly, I want to thank on behalf of Sister Lorena Waldron and the New National Party, the owner of these premises, for giving us the permission, for providing us with the electricity and allowing us to have had such a lovely meeting in front of his premises. Thank you all very much, and we thank God. Even though we had a little inclemency in the weather, we did get the message out. And we say, go back home now, spread it. Call your neighbor, wake somebody, check the people, and make sure it happens. Get home safely. God continue to guide us. This meeting is over. We thank you once again. Mr. DJ, give us something to close.
I know who I'm voting for. NNP are voting for.